Have you been using multiple tools to get your work done? Well, in this video, I'll introduce you to SmartSuite and run through how it can help you plan and manage your team's work all from one place. My name is Kevin, and I'm the owner of NC South. We empower your business by implementing the best no-code solutions for your needs. And as a partner and certified consultant with SmartSuite, we would love to help you get up and running on SmartSuite as soon and as easily as possible. If you want to find out more, feel free to book a no obligation 30-minute discovery call via our website. We'll pop the link in the description below. SmartSuite truly is the one platform to manage all your work in one place. From product, design, marketing, HR, software development, and many more, almost too many to mention. You can manage all of that in one location in SmartSuite. But what does it look like, you may ask? Well, stick around and let's have a look. So once you log into SmartSuite, you'll be presented with your home screen. So this is the home screen of your workspace. There is a lot to cover, and even just on this page, we won't go into all of that now. We might do something a little bit later that dives into the specific areas. But for now, all we need to know is this is your workspace, and within a workspace, you can have multiple solutions. Those solutions can link with each other so you can share information across different solutions. We'll go into one of these. This is just off the template, or one of the templates that's available in SmartSuite. There is a lot of different templates covering a lot of different use cases, so feel free to check those out. So within a solution, you can have multiple tables, which you see at the top. Within those tables, you can create multiple records, and those records can contain multiple fields. There's also a lot of fields available for different types of information, over 40, I believe. We won't go into those either at this stage, but just to know, so at a high level, you have your workspace. Within the workspace, you have solutions. You can have multiple ones that can link to each other. Within a solution, you can have multiple tables, which also link to each other. Records within those tables, and fields within the records. Another thing to note while we're here is you can set up different views for these tables. So at the moment we're on the grid view, as you can see here, but there are a lot of options that you can choose from. So if you want to create a new view, you can create another grid or card view, Kanban view, calendar, timeline, map, etc., etc. Just to show you one of these. So if you wanted to set up like a dashboard with a whole lot of information, this is just an example of one. Each of these dashboards have multiple widgets that you can add. So if we wanted to have a look at those, there is a whole widget library with, too many to mention actually, that you can add and build out custom dashboards with useful information that you can see that at a glance. So again, high level, workspace, solutions, tables, records, fields. And then within those tables, you can set up multiple views to suit your needs. One thing that really pushes SmartSuite to the next level are their integrations. So the team have realized the power in integrating with other applications. And there is a whole bunch of native integrations available directly from SmartSuite. Some others that you have to integrate with third parties like Make or Zapier. And there's more integrations added on a regular basis. So with these tools combined with SmartSuite, it can really power up your business. Another area where SmartSuite really shines is in team collaboration. So first example of that is comments on a record. So a lot of this happens in the context of a record. So you don't have to go and look for what the information relates to or anything. All of it happens within the context of a record. So in this one, we've had the comments. We can mention someone else. This is just another account, so might be a bit confusing, but I've mentioned my other account in here. You can have the conversation go here through comments, or you can send an email directly from the record. When you do send an email, you've got access to all the fields in. That one doesn't have an email, so this is the recipient, so you can add the email. In the subject, you can tap into all the fields that's available on the record and mention that. Same with the body of the email. So we can pull in as many of the fields as we like to keep that context as well. So whoever receives this email will have all that information at a glance. The other thing is within this notification center, you can easily see if you've been mentioned. So in this example, that's that comment we were just looking at, but also within SmartDoc. So we've made a comment here, tagged someone with the mention, and they can easily go straight to the document, review, take actions if they need to, but they don't have to go looking all over the place to try and find that information. It's also split out to anything that was assigned. So if a particular record is assigned to you, like in this case, again, easy to get to it straight from this navigation or notification center. That's just a quick example of collaboration and getting your whole team to work together, get them all on the same page without having to search for information. So the last thing anyone wants to do is copy information all over the place or duplicate your effort. This is pretty much solved by workflow automations in SmartSuite. And yeah, I think this is one of the really great features of the platform, just to mention a few. So I've set up an automation here just to demo what this is all about. So you can access that from the solution. There's a drop-down automations where you can set up any automations. So I've created these three. So if we step into one of these, so these automations work with a trigger and then an action. So for this one, the trigger is if we have in our table called project, any record where the status shows complete, it will go to the tasks table and create a new record with a checklist with a couple of items in that checklist. And then it will link it back to the original project. I've also done something similar for when it's in process and when the record status is in start. So all three of those will kind of work in the same way, but they'll just create different checklists. So let's have a look at how that works. So we're in the project table. We've got the tasks table there, nothing in there at the moment. So the idea is that if we create a new project, call it project one, we can give it some tasks. And away we go. So the project ID is automatically generated. So it starts with the status of start. So that should trigger one of our automations. So if we flick over to the tasks table, we see that there's a record created. It's created a checklist with a couple of tasks, onboarding client, create a project, and it's linked it back to the project that we've got in the project table. So now if we change the status to in process, it will fire the next automation, which should create another task with some other checklists, track time and so forth. And again, if we set this to complete, it should fire our last automation. Let's flick over so we can see that happening real time. And there you go. So that's a great way to automate. This is a simple example, but there's so much potential to automate a lot of the work that in other solutions you'd have to do manually. And there you go. Like I said, SmartSuite is really great for managing all your work in that one location. And I even scratched the surface of what the product can do in this video. An added bonus of this product is there's a great team behind it, and they are great to deal with. So if any of this has been of interest, or you'd like to find out more, or need help getting started on SmartSuite, feel free to head over to our website and book a free discovery call. Until next time, goodbye.